Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, grab a seat. Come on in and hit that light, hit that light. Oh, you're at Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. Grab a seat, grab your feet. Let's sip some tea, sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. Sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Come on in now. Auntie Mickey's house. Oh, Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, yeah, yeah. Come on in and hit that light. Don't forget now. Auntie Mickey's house. She can roast with a smile, drop wisdom too. Break down the headlines, bring it straight to you. Straight to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Roll talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice. Respect the vibe, let's share the word. Oh, yeah. From the jokes to the prayer, she keeps it real. Keeps it real. Auntie Mickey's house, that's the deal. That's the deal, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Oh yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. On in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat. Come on in and hit the light. Hit the light, hit the light. You're at Auntie Mickey's. Yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house.
Hey Mickey. Oh Mickey, you're so fine. So fine, you blow my mind. Oh Mickey, you're so fine. So fine, you. Oh Mickey, you're so fine.
The like button, it don't cost you nothing.
It's Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in her house. You know you're in her house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat. Come on in and hit that light. Hit that light. Oh, you're at Auntie Mickey's. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Auntie's house. Auntie's house. Auntie's house. Grab a seat, drop your feet, let's sip some tea. Sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie's house. Oh, Auntie's house. You know you're in a house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat, yeah. Come on in and hit that light. Hit that light. Don't forget Auntie Mickey's. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. Oh, yeah. it to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Don't talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice. Respect the vibe, let's share the word, oh yeah. From the jokes to the prayers, she keeps it real. Keeps it real, keeps it real. That's the deal, that's the deal, baby, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house, Auntie's house, oh yeah. You know you're in a house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat, come on in and hit that light. Hit the light, oh, you're at Auntie Mickey's, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house, Auntie Mickey's house, Auntie Mickey's house, oh. Ooh, yeah. It's Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat. Come on in and hit that light. Hit that light. Oh, you're Aunt Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. Grab a seat. Prop your feet. Let's sip some tea. Sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. Sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Come on in now. Auntie Mickey's house. Oh, Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, yeah, yeah. Come on in and hit that light, don't forget now. Auntie Mickey's house. She can roast with a smile, drop wisdom too. Break down the headlines, bring it straight to you. Straight to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Grown talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house, make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice. Respect the vibe, let's share the word. Oh, yeah. From the jokes to the prayers, she keeps it real. Keeps it real. Auntie Mickey's house, that's the deal. That's the deal, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Oh yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. On in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat. Come on in and hit the light. Hit the light, hit the light. You're at Auntie Mickey's, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's, Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house.
Okay, I'm not on mute no more. I was screaming for last. How are y'all doing? Can you hear me now? Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Okay. Yay. Shoot. I don't need no more struggle streaming. because I'm ready to throw this laptop through the window. How y'all doing? Let me welcome everybody in the house. Let's see. I'm gonna go from the top. My ace boom coon baby boo. How you doing, love? Good to see you. I hope you ain't working too hard. Hello, Barbara Weaver. How are you, sweetheart? Hi, Camille. Hello, Kendra. Satin's in the house. Satin doll. My satin doll is in the house. Hi, Anthony. How are you? Let's see. Faith is in the house. What's up, Faith? Hi, LaWanda. Let's see. Who else? Okay, I think I got everybody. Dawn. Hey, Dawn. How are you, sweetie? LaWanda's in the house. Really dope. What is up, really dope? Hey, Auntie. Hey, Chad. I've missed you all. Sorry, been so busy with work, but sending love to you all. Thank you. I'm going to take it. Back to you, sweetie. And of course, Anthony is outstanding as usual. Outstanding as usual. Well, I'm so glad to see everybody here. I'm still I'm concerned about Fonda. I haven't seen Fonda nowhere. Man, I hope she's okay. But everything is cool up in here. Up in here. Another day above ground is a good day. Anthony says, finally got sound card connection to iPhone set up. It's on there you go. There you go. It's those small achievements that are huge. Yeah, your dance partner. I don't know where Fonda is. I miss my girl, though, my earth angel. So I hope he is well. I know that she has been in the hospital in the past, and I don't want that for her. I don't want that for any of y'all. You sleepy, LaWanda? You sleepy, sweetheart? Not feeling like satin tonight. I feel more like rough wool, adjusting to the climate change. Child, I know what you mean there. I know exactly what you mean there. I don't know what it is about this change in the weather and change in the seasons. It's like, I guess as we get older, we have to just adapt best way we can. But the body be saying, look here, sit your behind down somewhere. Okay. Yes, got up early today for unit. Oh, you had to run errands. Okay. I hear you. Well, I had a nice, uneventful day. Auntie Mickey, did you see Stone's live? Marvin King was recording her vocals in his... No, I missed it. I missed it, sweetie. My sleeping habits have gone kaput. So sometimes I end up, especially if there's no children here during the day, I will sleep in a heartbeat. Ain't no shame in my game. Let me turn this music down. It's too loud. Hold up. That's better. Dang. Blowing my ears out. Oh, yeah, I missed it. I wish I could have seen that. I really do. But I'll catch the replay. I will certainly catch the replay. So, Let's see. There's nothing really else I need to address other than, let's see, I have become like a cat in my geriatric days. Me too, child. Ask Uncle. Ask Uncle how Auntie Mickey be falling asleep sitting up. Head just goes forward. Next thing you know, my forehead be right there in my lap. And he'll be like, baby, you want to lay down? You want to get under the covers? I'll be like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, I heard about that, Anthony. Yo, you see y'all's president demolishing the White House to build a ballroom paid for by billionaires and trying to get DOJ in to pay for. Ain't that a blip? That man is going to tear up this whole country before he craps out of here. Man, that's crazy. I heard a little bit about that he was tearing the place up as we speak. Construction. This man is going to go out, honestly. He going to go in history as the worst. I don't care what no Republican says to me. This man has been the most destructive person in the White House in U.S. history. LaWanda says they are saying he put a halt in food stamps for no. Yes, he did. That's what I heard too. I'm like, wow. Month of November, right? Allegedly, but I'm hearing that a lot as of November 1st, allegedly. We ain't gonna have a good Thanksgiving. A lot of people ain't. Hey, really dope. I'm with you. I didn't vote for him. He ain't my president. I just live here. I did not vote for the man. One term was enough. But now you see there's a lot of people that voted for him that regret it. Ask some of the I seen a video today of a young lady. She wrote in what was it that I think she did a video on TikTok or Instagram or something, and she was saying how she regretted voting for Donald Trump because now her father, now mind you, I believe this young lady is from Cuba. Her family is from Cuba. And they're undocumented. Her dad is undocumented. I think she was born here. But he's now very, very sick and on his way out. Hi, Chandra. And now she regrets voting for him because this man is about to be deported. Damn near on his deathbed. That's foul. I mean, hey, I understand the immigration situation and all that stuff, but see, here's the problem with a lot of people that, how can I put this tactfully? People that have come here or have adopted the mentality of Caucasianness. So when they were voting for him, they weren't thinking of themselves being affected, because there is in some, not all, a deep-seated dislike for people of color. And they don't always identify themselves as people of color. So here we are, many people, especially in the red states, that have adopted the mentality of republicanism, if that's even a word, and identifying as white, even though they know that they're not. They identify with the precepts of white, and how they've been groomed or led to believe that people of color are a negative impact on the country, and they don't realize that the immigration situation is really affecting them more than anybody. That's right, Faith. We need to vote for ourselves. Well, you know what? I was telling myself the same thing, Barbara. I've been hearing that too, but our governor said it's a state thing, not federal, so people will get their SNAP, but it's different for Social Security. And that yes, in state-related things, it doesn't affect us, but federally funded programs that involve food stamps or SNAP, even if it's not state related, if it's federal related, thank God we got a backup through the states. Thank God we have that, But you know what, Barbara, you're absolutely right. We have to rely on God. Oh, Barbara, child, listen. They're Mariners. Now, I'll be honest. I was disappointed that they lost. Okay? I was disappointed that they lost. But I watched Lil Xavion, Auntie Mickey's house's little mascot, my grandson. That boy was hot. Oh my God, he was so mad that the Mariners lost. And I couldn't even get mad at him because I was like, wow, I remember being like that too for the Sonics when we had a basketball team. And they were getting just close enough to do, the finals, the championship. And something stupid would happen on the floor. And man, I would get mad. My husband would get mad too. We'd be both there just mad. It has no impact on us whatsoever. But boy, we had an attitude. And Xavion reminded me of my childhood yesterday when he called me, and he had an attitude with me. And I'm like, look, wait, hold it, little boy. I know you upset, but I don't play for the Mariners. I understand you mad, but okay, let's tone it down. If I speak to you and you speak back to me like, yeah, okay, we ain't doing that. Yeah, I know, Barbara, but we haven't had the Sonics in years, and I miss them so much. I really do. Oh, wow, Anthony. Couldn't be worse than the New York Giants loss. Those Ninjas blew an 18-point lead in the last 5 minutes of the game. Now, that would have made me hot, too. That would have made me hot. And I don't even play. Faith says everybody come to America is considered Caucasian except for the people that are already here. Even African Americans from Africa are considered Caucasian. How about that? We didn't know. Man, oh man. Hi, Retretta. How are you, sweetie? This is why they said is more Caucasian in America than it is blacks, because the one that comes and gains citizenship are considered Caucasian. I don't know how they get that mentality. I don't know where they get that reasoning from. I don't understand it. Hey, Trinity Love. How are you, sugar? Well, I tell you, this country, that's all. It just, every day is something new to consider. And it blows your mind every time. Hoo-wee. Well, if you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, please do. Put me in the algorithm. The algorithm ain't really showing me no love. It don't show me no love at all. Oh my goodness. Or share the live, whatever, just throw a sister out there so somebody can say, who is this? Let me go check her out. They might just come here and feel comfortable. At least they won't get cussed out unless they get disrespectful. That's another story. Hello, Anne. How are you? Hello, Lady of Elegance. How are you, sweetie? Is your website up yet? Let me calm down for a minute. I don't want y'all to see me smoking. If you hit the like button as soon as you get in the room, that's cool. That's right. That's right. So yes, Lady of Elegance, I would like to visit your site this evening because I need to place an order. No, Barbara, you ain't getting cussed out up in here. Only the trolls. Family are not trolls. The trolls get cussed out up in here. And the ones, of course, that, come from other channels that decide that they want to mess with me. And I have to remind them that don't let the light skin fool you. Absolutely, Faith. You are absolutely right. This is not just one side that has done this to us. Both sides. Absolutely. So yes, Lady of Elegance, I will be paying your site a visit this evening. I've got to place my order because my room is smelling very basic now. And I need some of that elegance up in there. Ooh-wee. I should have ate something, but that's okay. I'll eat later. I've decided to go to the casino tonight. So after this live, maybe about an hour or an hour and a half. It depends on traffic too. I think I'll go and have a little fun. Yes, it is, Camille. I can now go live. That's the thing I forgot to tell you guys. I am officially able to go live on my new channel. So, with that said, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so and turn on your notifications. So when I go live, you'll see I'm live. You can hop on. Oh my goodness, red and lavender. I love lavender. Oh yeah, you got me there. You got me there. Hi, Michelle. How you doing, sweetie? Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, my new slots channel, Lady of Elegance. I thought I told you guys about. I did. I told everybody about it. Maybe you weren't there that day. Let's see. Let me see. I need to go into my back. Let me hold on. Just a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it into the chat. Unless, Dawn, do you have access to my slots channel? If you could put that in the chat for me. Hi, Real Life Chronicles. Absolutely. How you doing, Cassidy? Let's see, Dawn. Dawn, are you here, sweetie? Are you still here? Or Camille? If either one of you could drop my other channel in the chat, that would be wonderful. Yes, it's called Auntie Mickey Slots, but I think you have to put the link. Oh, okay, let me see if I can do that. First of all, I got to switch accounts. Okay. This will take me just a second. This desk is too small. Shoot. Everything gets in the way. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, I think I just put the link in the chat. Yeah, either the one I put or Dawn. Whichever works. Whichever you can click on, that's the link. So if you subscribe, oh, wonderful. Yes, thank you, Dawn. Thank you, sweetheart. So anyone that hasn't subbed, please subscribe and turn on your notifications. And we're going to go have fun tonight at the Muck Muck. Now, one question I do want to ask you guys. One question I want to ask. Do you prefer that I go straight to my favorite game? Or do you like me to try other games first and then move on to the regular game? Because, you know, I try to do at least one game that I haven't done before just to add some variety. Thank you, lady. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Trinity. So, yeah, if you like seeing other games beside Triple Fortune Dragon, that's my favorite game. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, Dawn. Yeah, I think so, Retreader. I always do good on that game. Yeah, it is neat to see other games too. That place is so crowded though. And there's a plethora of my favorite games. I mean, you can find that machine anywhere. Whereas all the other games, you have to really look for them. Okay, Satin, I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to definitely take your advice. Wherever Lady Luck takes me. So I feel I've given it a rest. I haven't been there since, Thursday night, was it? I think it was Thursday night. Absolutely, Cassidy. Absolutely. I have to start building that second channel. And I was waiting to be able to go live to do that. So now that I can go live, I can start working toward monetizing that channel. Yeah, I hear you, Retretta. You've never been to a casino, Trinity? It's very exciting, but you got to be careful. You got to be careful because you can get sucked in to the games, and that's why they have Gamblers Anonymous, because so many people get really wrapped up in it. I ain't Faith. I ain't going nowhere else once I get on that game. Because, you guys know I got a bad back and bad knees. And until that gets fixed, when I get somewhere, I try to stay put. I got to stay put because, man, my back be telling me, heifer, go home. Yeah, that was a good game, Faith. But the only thing I didn't like about that game is the fact that you have to have the discs from first, second, and third row. They can't be anywhere in there. And that's the part that gets to me. Because I be thinking, oh, I hit a bonus. And it's like, no, no, you didn't. But it is a good game still. There's a few other versions of that game too. But, I like Unleashed. Every now and again, that dragon will come down. Yeah, that particular machine did pay good, Faith. So, we gonna go to the casino tonight. I don't think I'm gonna stay too long, though. Let's see, Retretta said, only Atlantic City. I watched and others lost and won. They paid me for being the driver. New York City to New Jersey. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, they paid you to drive. Now, Faith, I've been to one casino on a cruise ship, but this was a really kind of a raggedy cruise ship. I ain't gonna lie. It's one of them cheaper ones. It wasn't one of the big cruise lines like Royal Caribbean or Holland America. And this cruise ship me and my husband went on, man, that little casino was so sad. It was tired. Cassidy wants to know, are you a sports fan, Auntie? I felt so bad about all my Mariners fans last night in the Pacific. Girl, listen, I was just telling everybody, my grandson, Xavion, that boy was so mad when the Mariners lost last night. He was so mad. He could hardly speak to me with respect, and I had to check him. He was that mad, and I'm like, look, little boy, I didn't lose the game. Don't be acting all mad with me. If I ask you how you doing or whatever question, you ain't gotta give me no fine. Okay? Wait, hold it now. Slow your roll. But now, our Hawks did win last night. The Seahawks made up for the Mariners' loss. So, I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, Faith, I've never been on a Royal Caribbean or Carnival ship. Never. And I'm sure I'll go one day. I don't know when. But after what I read about those do's and don'ts on those not Caribbean, but those cruise ships, I got kind of turned off from cruises. They look fun, but ooh-wee. Some of the things, if you do something that'll get you kicked off the boat, no, I'm good. I am good in the hood. Okay, well, you don't like carnival satin? I've never been on a carnival cruise. I heard they're nice though. But right now I'm gonna focus on flying wherever I need to go. Okay. Okay, the boys in blue will get revenge for y'all. Tells that I will tell him. I will tell him. Okay, adults only on Carnival. I'll keep that in mind. Absolutely. So, I'm sure you saw the title. Our topics. We got a couple of topics to discuss today. The first one, of course, is relating to Sean Grayson's trial. You know, the sheriff's deputy that unalived Sonya Massey. And I don't know about y'all, but when all that went down, I was so angry. I was so angry at this officer and what he did to her. And even watching videos of her father. Hey, Tommy. Tommy said, so can we discuss Sonya and Grayson and I without getting blocked? Because you won't like what I say. It depends on what you say, Tommy. Yes, this was the lady that was shot at home. It happened earlier this year. Oh, wait a minute, was it 2000? Hi, Joshua. Thank you so much. Okay, Tommy, share your facts with us. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion here. As long as you're not disrespectful. Last July, thank you, 2024. No, he didn't get off, Luanda. He's going to trial. So, Tommy, share your thoughts about that. Hi, Catherine. How are you, love? She threw the pot, and Grayson body cam captured 30 seconds of the incident on his body cam. Well, Tommy, I didn't see it that way. I saw that same footage, and I didn't see her throw that pot at him. And from the distance that he was away from her, I mean, like I said, you have every right to your opinion, but I would have to disagree. I saw the body cam footage. No, they didn't break into her place, Michelle. She called for them. She did call for she called for assistance. Okay, Tommy said, well, the Line media say his body cam only captured the footage after. I saw everything from beginning to end, not just after. I saw exactly what happened. Yes, Michelle. Yes, he shot her. And she did not throw that pot. Hold on, Tommy. Let me put you back up. Due diligence and exigent circumstances are the legal terms as to why they ended up in her home. Yeah, she actually called for assistance. And, of course, seeing her behavior was, it was clear that she was a little, had some mental issues. But she was not combative in any way. As a matter of fact, he said something to her about the pot. He directed her to take the pot off of the stove. And you need to slow Grayson's body cam to 0.25 speed. How can she throw the pot on the ground? She had it in her hands when she was on the ground, and then he pow-powed her. I don't know if I can bring that body cam footage up, Tommy. I can try. Yes, Michelle, she died. Yes. But she made a statement. He threatened her of shooting her or something, and she says, you know what? Don't get me to try to read saying this. She said something about in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And he said something to the effect of, you better not or I'll shoot you. She came back up and threw it at him. How did she come back up from the ground? She never came back up. He pow-powed her. He pow-powed her. I have to say pow-pow. We're not supposed to say shoot. I have seen the footage, Tommy. I'm not understanding what footage you saw. Because the footage I saw was very, very clear. Well, Tommy, I disagree. But you're entitled to your opinion. You're very entitled to your opinion. You provided a link for folks. Where's the link at, sweetheart? I don't see it. I know what I saw. You could slow it down, you could speed it up, but that woman did not throw that pot at him. Okay, Tommy, if that's your fact, that's your fact. My fact differs from your fact. And yes, he directed her to take the pot off the stove. So, are you saying that by her following his direction is reason enough for him to then shoot her? He told his partner. I don't understand what that means. He told her to get ID and paperwork, which she did that. Hello, Michael Lamar. And that's exactly what she did. She got ID and paperwork. But we're talking about his actions after she complied with him. Well, and the thing is that there's a whole lot of speculation about how they ended up in her house in the first place. Okay, she called the police. Now, let me see if I can find, because I think I have that video. We can look at that together. That's true, LaWanda. That is so true. Clearly, Tommy, clearly she was having mental issues. They knew this before. This was not the first time they paid a visit to her house. Okay, so I understand. I appreciate your version. However, I don't agree with it. but you're entitled to your opinion. Let me see if I can find. Hold on just a second. Yes, exactly, LaWanda. Hold on just a second. I'm going to turn this music down a little bit because I find myself screaming over it. Okay, let me see what I can pull up because I have some footage here. Let's see if this is the one with the video. Okay, let's see. I'm going to play this for you guys. Yes, Faith, absolutely right. Okay, hold tight, hold tight.
Even though Springfield can't be here, where's it here as much as possible to make sure that they're represented.
And I'm sorry about this guy right here.
After more than a year, the trial for the man charged in the shooting death of Sonya Massey is getting underway. Good evening. I'm Dawn Sterling.
And I'm Stacey Skryzak. Thanks for joining us. Jury selection wrapped up for the Sean Grayson murder trial.
Yeah, our team in Peoria has been providing live updates on social media throughout the day. Right now, 9 white women and 1 black man and 2 white men make up the jury. A 4th batch of potential jurors were called in to be screened as alternates.
Okay, so yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday was the first day in the jury selection. Okay, Tommy, I don't know anything about what you're talking about. I'm sorry. She then phoned 911 threatening to unalive her neighbor after the brick battle. Okay. Let's further watch this. Hopefully they will show, I believe they show the footage up to a certain point because it is very graphic.
Tonight, we have team coverage. From Peoria, our Monique Davis was inside the courtroom when jury members were selected, and Spencer Davis has been with supporters today who are rallying outside for the Massey family.
Okay, Tommy, check this out. Remember when I said you come to my chat respectful and I don't have a problem with you being here? And you comment about exactly because you know nothing, sadly, and I know a lot. That's disrespectful. Now, you're entitled to your opinion, but you're not going to come in here and tell me what I don't know, because I know exactly what I saw. And de-escalating using a show of force is not de-escalating. That is escalating. A show of force is escalation. There is no link to click on. There's no link in here. I'm not going to Google. If you have a link, put it in the chat. I'm not going to Google for what I already know. Matter of fact, I'm going to play this video.
First, let's send it over to Monique Davis, who joins us live to describe the energy of the courtroom today.
Let's just keep watching.
That's right. Although this is a well-anticipated trial, the courtroom was not as tense as you thought it would be.
Yes,
The man we've been showing you over the past year, a big and stocky former deputy, was not the same man who appeared in court today. In fact, he looked the opposite. Sean Grayson has completely thinned out and sat between his defense attorneys with black glasses and a bare-shaved face. As lawyers went through 4 batches of potential jurors, Grayson could not keep still. He would lean back and forth in his chair, fidget with his hands, and constantly scan the jury and the audience. Sonya Massey's dad, James Wilburn, was the only family member inside the courtroom and sat with a stoic face. He showed signs of brief discomfort when the prosecution provided context of how.
Now, yes, I agree with what you're saying about his stage 3 colon cancer. I did hear about that. So that's not a lie. And I'm not saying you're lying, Tommy. I just don't see it the way you do.
How Sonya Massey died to the jurors. Grayson was only handcuffed once throughout the entire day and would often walk back into court with a laugh or smile. Opening statements will begin Wednesday, and the judge says the jury does not have to show up until then. On multiple occasions, Grayson would often stare at our team and even offered a slight smile. Reporting live from the Peoria County Courthouse, I'm Monique Davis. Back to you.
I'm sorry to hear about his dad and brother. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that. However, that doesn't negate the fact that what we're talking about now is what we're talking about now. I'm sorry to hear about his brother and his father, but that has no bearing on what his actions were.
Thanks, Monique. Now, as you just heard, the jury will return Wednesday for opening statements. Tomorrow, the judge will hear pre-trial motions.
Grayson was indicted by a Sangamon County grand jury last year on July 17th. He's charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. Grayson was fired by the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office the same day charges were filed.
Our team continues its coverage outside of the courthouse.
News Channel 20 Spencer Davis has been at the demonstration since 9 this morning and joins us with what happened outside. Spencer?
The crowd about.
Okay, Tommy, let's be real about it. He's a big dude, and she was a tiny little thing, many feet away from him. He's holding a pow-pow and she's holding a pot, and he's pointing it at her. And you mean to tell me he feared his life? Man, please. You're looking at this totally different from me. And you have the right to do that. And no, he shouldn't have been hired in the first place. Now that I agree with.
About 70 earlier today as people chanted for justice for Sonya Massey. Now, some of these travelers came from various parts of the state, with some coming from Peoria, Bloomington, and even as far as Chicago. But we caught up with 2 members of the Purple Coalition, a Sangamon County-based organization, at the rally today.
Just a lot of emotions surrounding just the whole trial. We came out here to stand in solidarity with the family.
Traveling over an hour to represent in person was important to the group.
The main thing is showing the Massey family that we have support for them. Being able to see Sante and him seeing some familiar faces, I think, was really important. That he knows that support is there.
Both Standage and Pacia said they plan to be back at various points throughout the proceedings, along with other members from the area. Now, Sante Massey addressed the group of demonstrators as well this afternoon, thanking them for their support. But for now, that's all I have from Peoria County. I'm Spencer Davis reporting.
Thanks, Spencer. Now, demonstrators say they will be out again Wednesday, though Main Street between Jefferson and Adams will remain closed throughout.
And it's not crazy religious nonsense, Tommy. Now, that's disrespectful up in here. Don't talk like that in here again, okay? Because it wasn't crazy religious nonsense. Clearly, you're not a believer, and you have the right not to believe. But what she said to him was entirely within her right. Now, am I at liberty to call him a devil? So, am I at liberty to call him a devil? Because that's what would react to something like that, a devil. What she said to him, only the devil would react like that. So, I sure will call him a devil if I want, especially here. But there's no way in hell you're going to convince me that that man felt that he was in danger of his life or harm because this little black woman at her stove that he told her to go get the pot Now, if he was so in danger, why didn't he go over and turn off the stove? So you are now saying she threatened him religiously. First of all, this has got nothing to do with religion. Her beliefs are her beliefs. And by rebuking in the name of Jesus Christ, that's not religious, that's spiritual. I guess you're not a believer, so you wouldn't understand. And if your daughter was the cop, would you want her hit with boiling water? My daughter wasn't the cop. That has nothing to do with it. Hey, 8 with the 24, how are you, love? I can play that game too and bring families up. Well, Tommy, I tell you what, you can now take your ass to another channel and play that game over there, okay? Because I'm not playing games with you. I know what the fuck I saw, okay? And if you don't agree with what I saw and you want to talk all kind of stuff back and forth that does not coincide with what all of us saw, then maybe you should open your own channel and spread that bullshit elsewhere. So at that point, I'll just say, ta-ta, see ya. Get the fuck up out of here. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't stand ignorance. I don't fuck with non-believing ignorance. She threatened him with religion. Get the fuck out of here. He's gone. Oh yeah, they tried at 8. I know what the hell I seen on that video. This teeny tiny black woman is going to throw a whole pot of boiling water. She'd have got most of it on herself before it reached him. So clearly, this dude is out of line, out of whack, or whatever. Oh, I got rid of him, Retretta. Because what you're not going to do is come up in here and start using religion as a weapon. Because this ain't about religion. Because the bottom line is this. If that's what instigated him to shoot her, then he was the devil himself. Clearly he don't even understand the difference between religion and spiritualism. Totally out of touch. And I gave him a chance to come in here, and he came in being combative. And didn't I tell him, you have your right to your opinion, but don't tell me pretty much that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know what the fuck I saw. Probably, don't get me started. Let me play the rest of this video.
About the trial. And News Channel will bring you the latest from Peoria throughout the duration of the trial. Stay with us on air and on social media for live tweets and Facebook Live videos as we capture all the emotions and energy surrounding the case. Welcome back. We want to head back to Peoria, where jury selection just wrapped up for the day in the Sean Grayson murder trial.
All day, crowds have been gathered outside the courthouse in support of the victim's family. News Channel 20 Spencer Davis has been at the demonstration since 9 this morning and joins us now live with more. Spencer?
Thanks, guys. And yeah, this demonstration, these lasted about from 9 a.m. And I heard rumors that there were people even here as early as 6 in the morning.
Me a cigarette now.
But however, that didn't, fully amount. There was maybe 70 people as early, at the peak of today. But it kind of started to peter out towards the end of the day. And once jury selection officially wrapped, people really had started to leave. Now, this road behind us has reopened. This is between Jefferson and Adams Street and Main Street here. Has reopened, but they do plan to close the road back up for demonstrations
he's
tomorrow,
gone, baby.
if that is
He's
something
gone.
that people show up to do. But it will be the street that people can demonstrate on
Uncle Barry, no, Auntie Mickey will go off in a hot minute. So for him to come back in here and say, get him out now, he wasn't doing it for the dude's sake. He was doing it for mine because he knows I will go off. Poof, be gone. So we got it, boo. We got it. But ain't nobody gonna come in here. Oh no, I'm not wasting my time. By a long shot, I'm not wasting my time. Because I don't argue with nuts. But I know we all saw what happened on that video. And I don't care if it's somebody dressed up like Jesus himself. You're not going to come in here and convince me of something that didn't happen. That part is not going to happen. I know good and well what happened. I saw with my own eyes what happened. We all saw it. This big ass white man standing there with a gun is going to, it feeling like his life is in danger. Get the hell out of here. Oh shoot, I can't even get it out of here now because he's gone. Ain't wasting time with him, boo. Have you checked the chat? Do you see him here? He's gone. He's gone. Now let me get back to my show.
For the remainder of this trial. But for now, reporting from Peoria County, I'm Spencer Davis. Back to you.
Thank you, Spencer. We'll be back in Peoria tomorrow and for the duration of the trial and bring you the latest both inside and outside of the courtroom. Stay with News Channel 20 online for complete coverage of the Sean Grayson trial. We have a crew inside the courtroom live tweeting the events as they occur.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more videos from News Channel 20.
You're absolutely right, Faith. He pretty much peeped his whole card. That's the defense they're going to use in court. That he was fearful of his life. He was fearful of his life. Because I'm entitled to get to that point, boo-boo. My show, my rules. Oh, shoot, I can't even start the video over. Okay, hold on just a second. There is another video here. Hold on a second. This is her father. Let me share this screen. Okay, what did I do with it? Hold on. Okay. Okay, got rid of that one. Hold on just a minute. Okay, right here we have... Okay, I'll see you later. Right here we have Sonya's father.
She said, "I'm sorry." And she held up her hands to protect her. After he told her, "I will shoot you in the effing face." And he did it. He did exactly what he said he would do. They are all responsible for having this madman and giving him a badge and a gun in order to kill my baby with. If that sheriff in the other municipality who hired him, if the sheriff in Sangamon County had not hired him, my baby would still be alive today.
Okay. I wish I did have that video, but I do have one more article, which I will share. I wish I could get this jackass's comment off the screen, but I can't. So here we have an article from CNN. It says, jury selection has begun in the murder trial of an Illinois sheriff's deputy charged with killing Sonya Massey, a black woman shot in her home last year after calling police for help. Sean Grayson, 31, responding to a call about a suspected prowler, fired on the 36-year-old Massey in her Springfield home early on July 6, 2024, after confronting her about how she was handling a pan of hot water Grayson had ordered removed from the stove. Security was uncharacteristically tight in Peoria, where the trial has been moved. A police tactical team was deployed around the downtown courthouse, and snipers were seen on rooftops surrounding the perimeter. Massey's killing raised new questions about U.S. law enforcement shootings of black people in their homes, and it prompted a change in Illinois law requiring fuller transparency on the background of candidates for law enforcement jobs. An outdoor protest drew about 60 people, and organizers said. They held signs that read, "The people demand, end police terror, and united now against racial violence." James Wilburn, Massey's father, watched jury selection in the courtroom. Questions for prospective jurors from both sides probed attitudes toward law enforcement during a time of intense feelings for or against police. Sangamon County State's Attorney John Miller's questions focused solely on jurors' relationships with officers or organizations, their monetary or volunteer support, and whether they would have trouble justifying a guilty verdict against a police officer. Notably, Millhiser, I think that's how you pronounce it, Millhiser closed his questioning by asking for a show of hands from jurors who believed the police officers may use whatever level of force they deem necessary in doing their jobs. None did. The defense likely will argue that Grayson was justified in his use of force because of the pan of hot water Massey held. Defense attorney Dan Fultz gauged panel members' comfort level in returning a not guilty verdict, but spent considerable time asking jurors generally about personal obligations and simply whether they wanted to be impaneled. By midday, attorneys had nearly completed questioning a second pool of a dozen jurors. From the first panel, 4 had been chosen to serve on the 12-person jury. Massey's killing raised new questions about U.S. law enforcement shootings of black people in their homes and prompted a change in Illinois law requiring fuller transparency on the background of candidates for law enforcement jobs. Here's what to know about the charges. Trial relocated due to national attention. In addition to first-degree murder, Grayson is charged with aggravated battery with a firearm and official misconduct. He has pleaded not guilty. Widespread attention to Grayson's shooting of Massey prompted Sangamon County Circuit Judge Ryan Cadigan to move the trial from Springfield, 200 miles southwest of Chicago. Jurors will instead come from Peoria and surrounding areas, an hour's drive north, and will hear the case in their local courthouse. Grayson, who is white, faces a sentence of 45 years to life in prison if convicted of first-degree murder. Body cam footage shows shooting. After Grayson and another deputy checked the area around Massey's house, Grayson knocked on her door to report they had found nothing suspicious, body cam video shows. He entered the house to obtain details for a report, noticed a pan on the stove, and ordered its removal. Massey picked it up. She laughingly asked Grayson why he was backing away. He said he was trying to avoid the hot, steaming water. Massey responded, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." Grayson wrote in an incident report, "I interpreted this to mean she was going to kill me." Wow. Illinois police released body cam footage of fatal shooting a black woman in her home. According to body cam video, Grayson pulled his 9mm pistol and yelled at Massey to drop the pot. She apologized, then put the pan down and ducked behind the counter. I'm going to read that again, just in case this jackass might be watching. She apologized, then put the pan down and ducked behind a counter. But in the confusion, as Grayson yelled, it appears she picked it up again. Grayson fired 3 times, hitting Massey only once, just below the left eye. Massey's family had sought mental health care. Massey, a single mother of 2 teenagers who had a strong religious faith, was beset by mental health problems. When she answered Grayson's knock minutes before the shooting, she said, "Don't hurt me." And then, as she was questioned and Grayson asked her if she was all right, she repeatedly said, "Please, God." She felt threatened. Earlier that same week, Sonya Massey had admitted herself to a 30-day inpatient mental health program in St. Louis, but returned 2 days later without explanation. Right here in a related article, it says Sonya Massey's mom called 911 to report her daughter was having a mental breakdown the day before she was unalived. In the days leading up to the pow-powing, 3 911 calls were made by Massey or on her behalf, county records indicate. In one, her mother, Donna Massey, told authorities her daughter was suffering a mental breakdown. Donna Massey also told the dispatcher, "I don't want you guys to hurt her." Grayson was not aware of the calls or Massey's background. County officials have since said there's no practical way to determine and communicate such information for police responding to emergency calls. Deputies' history prompted state reform. Grayson was arrested 11 days after unaliving Massey and fired from the sheriff's department. As his background was scrutinized, Massey's family and others questioned why Grayson, who had been a Sangamon County deputy sheriff for 14 months, had been hired at all. In his early 20s, he was ejected from the Army for a drunken driving arrest in which he had a weapon in his car. He was convicted of a DUI again within the year. Before joining the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department, Grayson had 4 policing jobs in 6 years. I'm going to say that again. Before joining the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department, Grayson had 4 policing jobs in 6 years. The first 3 of which were part-time. There was no indication Grayson had been fired from any job, but evaluations from past employers documented concerns about him. One department reported that while Grayson worked hard and had a good attitude, he struggled with report writing and was not great with evidence, left items laying around the office, and was a bragger. There's another related article that says Sonya Massey pow-powing prompts Illinois laws requiring disclosure of police recruits' backgrounds. Jack Campbell, the Sangamon County Sheriff, was forced to retire 6 weeks after the shooting. He insisted none of Grayson's issues disqualified him from working as a deputy. State law enforcement authorities have certified Grayson to serve in each of his previous jobs, but Campbell required him to attend the 16-week police academy training course nonetheless. In August, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker signed a law requiring that prospective police officers permit the release of all personal and employment background records to any law enforcement agency considering hiring them. Legislative sponsors of the measure acknowledged it doesn't prevent candidates with checkered past from being hired, but provides greater transparency. Hi, Donna. Okay, that concludes that article. I need to find that video. Hold on just a second. Uh-oh, I might have done something I didn't want to do. Okay. Let me see. Y'all, hold on just a second. Let me see if I can find this video. Should be available. It's all over the internet. Sonya Massey. Okay, let's see. This is in Spanish. Let's see. I'm going to find this video. Okay. Let me see if this... Okay, give me just a second. I'm going to share this with you. Let's see if we can let's see if we can see this video from here. Okay. Here we go.
Hey, Craig, good morning. It has been more than a year since Sonya Massey died in her own kitchen. And media attention and protests since prompting a judge to move these proceedings to a different county, where now this one-time deputy will stand trial and presumably jurors will watch video of that fatal shooting. And to that end, a warning, some of what you're about to see is disturbing. This morning, a former deputy's first-degree murder trial getting underway, with jury selection set to begin in the shooting death of 36-year-old Sonya Massey.
You called us.
Body camera video set to play a pivotal role, showing then Sangamon County Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson and another officer arriving at Massey's Springfield, Illinois home in July of last year after she called 911 about a possible prowler. The mother of two, whose family said she struggled with mental health issues, picks up a pot of boiling water.
I killed you and better I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face. Okay, I'm sorry. Drop the pot! Drop the pot!
Autopsy records show he shot Massey in the head, later saying in...
Okay, did y'all see that? She's behind the counter. On the ground. Whether it was on her knees, especially if she's ducked down. How is she going to throw that up and that far? I'm just asking the question. I'm going to rewind it. He feared for his life like I fear for another pregnancy. The hell out of here.
After she called 911 about a possible prowler. The mother of two, whose family said she struggled with mental health issues, picks up a pot of boiling water.
I killed you and better I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your
Look how far he is.
Drop the pot! Drop the pot!
Damn, right there.
Autopsy records show
He
he
went
shot
to go-
Massey
he
in
went
the
toward
head,
her.
later saying in court motions he feared for his life.
I'm not taking hot boiling water to face.
Grayson was fired and pleaded not guilty
That
to charges
water
of
would-
first-degree murder,
no.
aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. His attorney consistently declining to comment.
There was no humanity. There was terrible things that was said even after the fact as she's laying there on the floor.
The shooting sparking outrage. Records show Grayson had a history of disciplinary issues at previous police jobs and had pleaded guilty to 2 DUIs, one of which, two sources told NBC News, caused him to be discharged from the Army. Red flags the then sheriff told me his department's vetting process failed to unearth.
So I know
Clearly.
you say based on what you knew at the time, it seemed like a good hire. I'm asking based on what you know now, was it a good hire?
That's speculation, and you can't speculate. Hindsight's always 20/20.
He later stepped down. Massey's family since obtaining a $10 million settlement from Sangamon County, all the while calling for a conviction.
Now, the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office also, it's worth noting, under pressure from the DOJ earlier this year, agreed to implement new hiring and training practices. As far as this trial goes, it's expected to last up to 2 weeks, and Sean Grayson, if convicted, faces the possibility of life in prison. Craig?
Maggie Vespa in Chicago for us. Maggie, thank you. Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today.
Now, I know what I saw. I know what the hell I saw. And I ain't gonna stand by and have nobody chastise me for my reaction either. Shit. Now come on now. I accidentally deleted my video or not video, but my information for Diddy. But I'm gonna find it. Hold on a second. Okay, I got it back. Come on, come on. Okay. Shoot, that pissed me off. I'm sorry. But I'm not gonna change my demeanor for nobody. If somebody pisses me off, I'm gonna be me. Look, if she would have tried to toss that little pot of water, she'd have got more of it on herself and on the floor than by the time it reached him. Now, we ain't stupid. We are not dumb. We're not stupid. That devil rose up out of him. That's what it was. She mentioned Jesus and he lost his mind. Okay, let me see. Ooh, I gotta change topics. Trinity said Diddy. Diddy is in a cell terrorizing the rats and roaches. Thank you, Faith. I tried to give that man grace. But I'm a big girl and I don't need nobody to tell me how I should react either. So when people don't like the way I react, they free to go. Yeah, Satin. The dragon is in trouble tonight. But anyway, let me get on to this last portion of this show. Trump's decision about Diddy. Now, apparently, TMZ came out with a report stating that Donald Trump was considering commuting, which is a difference from pardoning. He was considering commuting Diddy's sentence, which means that he would have still had that felony on his record. Okay? And apparently TMZ reported that he was going to commute Diddy's sentence based on reliable information from a reliable source. And the White House has since then come out and said, nope, that's not true. TMZ then bucks back up and says, we're standing by our story. We're standing by our story. We have a reliable source. And at that point, the White House said, listen, listen here. The president is who makes the final decision, not no reliable source. So, either way it goes, it makes TMZ look kind of bad. Okay? So, let me share my screen so this at least can give some explanation as to where this whole Trump Diddy thing stands. Oh, bless your heart, Trinity. We might be family, you never know. Yes, Barbara, he used to party with Diddy. But see, we know that Trump is very... Here's the thing about Donald Trump. Donald Trump, as we all know, is very unpredictable. And he relies on sensationalism. Yeah. And that's what the White House called it. The White House called it fake news. So, with that said, Donald Trump is going to do what Donald Trump wants to do. And this is not a very good look on Diddy and his attorneys. Okay, not a very good look at all, because basically what it's doing, it's kind of trying to force Trump's hand. And that's one thing you are not going to do, as we all know, with Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not going to be told or forced or pressured into anything. Okay. Hi, Mr. Phillips. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Mine was down too. I know how that is. Yeah, I definitely understand. So let me get to the top of this. White House pushes back on reports that Trump will commute Diddy's sentence. TMZ. Now this is as of 3:32 this afternoon. Let's see, Diddy's sentencing. What happened inside the courtroom? We all know what the sentencing was. Diddy's sentencing. What happened inside the courtroom? Sean Diddy Combs was sentenced to just over 4 years in prison for transporting people across state lines for sexual encounters. Live now from Fox's Karel Lajara spoke with Fox 5 New York's Lisa Evers to discuss what happened inside the courtroom on sentencing day. But that's not what we're here to talk about. So, according to the brief, Sean Diddy Combs was sentenced to 50 months in prison, but will his sentence be commuted by President Donald Trump? A high-ranking White House official told TMZ that Trump is considering commuting Combs' sentence as early as this week. Now, this is the part that gets me. Toward the end of last week, I was hearing reports all over YouTube that Diddy's pardon, not commuting of his sentence, but pardon, was on Trump's desk. And Trump was pondering a pardon and was said that he could be out within the next 48 hours. Well, the next 48 hours has turned into 72 hours. Okay? So clearly, all of those predictions about the pardon were null and void. Okay? And that's probably that's a possibility, Faith. But one thing is for sure. We know Trump. We know Trump is Mr. Big, Bad, and Ugly. Okay? Mr. Big, Bad, and Ugly ain't gonna be told what he's gonna do. Or backed into a corner as to what he's gonna do. Okay? He's gonna do what he feels like doing. And Trump is very transactional. If he ain't getting nothing out of the deal, guess what? You ain't getting nothing either. So here it says, however, the White House Communications Office pushed back on the story today, October 21st. Sean Diddy Combs was sentenced to 50 months in prison, but will his sentence be commuted by President Donald Trump? Diddy's sentence, the potential Trump involvement, the backstory. Combs was convicted in July on 2 counts of violating the Mann Act, a federal law banning interstate you-know-what. Prosecutors said he arranged paid sexual encounters between his girlfriends and male ex-workers. Each charge carried a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison. On October 3rd, Judge Arun, I can never pronounce this man's name, Arun Subramanian, sentenced Combs to just over 4 years in prison. After the sentencing, Combs' lawyers asked that he be sent to a low-security federal prison in New Jersey to serve his sentence, telling a judge that the facility's rug treatment program would help him stay clean. President Trump told reporters that same day that Combs had asked him for a pardon. Trump, referring to Combs by the nickname of Puff Daddy, did not say if he would grant the request. Messages seeking comment on Trump's remarks were left for Combs' lawyers and his publicity team. Will Trump commute Diddy's sentence? What we know. A high-ranking White House official told TMZ that Trump is considering commuting Combs' sentence as early as this week. To commute a sentence is to reduce or lessen a sentence resulting from a criminal conviction. However, the White House Communications Office pushed back on the story today, October 21st. There is zero truth to the TMZ report, which we would have gladly explained had they reached out before running their fake news, the Trump administration said in a statement provided to the New York Post. Trump commuted another sentence recently, and I'm sure you guys saw this yesterday. Trump commuted the sentence of disgraced former Representative George Santos less than a week ago. Santos was serving more than 7 years in federal prison after pleading guilty to fraud and identity theft charges. In his first local TV interview since Donald Trump commuted his sentence, George Santos tells Fox 5 New York's Jody Goldberg about his time in prison, including solitary confinement and cat food served as meals. Oh, Lord. He apologizes to his constituents, but doesn't detail plans about paying back his victims. He also touches upon what's in store for Santos 2.0, including a newfound passion for working with youth and fighting for prison reform. I just signed a commutation releasing George Santos from prison immediately, Trump posted on his social media platform. Okay, I guess that does it. But the bottom line is that he very well may have been asked to do a pardon or to even consider commuting Diddy's sentence. But what Donald Trump is not going to do is be forced or manipulated publicly. And if you notice, we didn't know nothing about Santos being commuted until it happened. We didn't hear about George Santos asking for it. There was no public, no announcements in the media of George Santos asking the president to grant him this favor. None of this. This was done in silence. And that's how Diddy needs to treat this thing. And it may be too late, in my opinion. I'm not saying that's the case. But in my opinion, you can't manipulate somebody that you used to ride for this man. You used to ride for this man, and then suddenly he turned and he was anti-Trump. He was, all for the Democrats. And we all know that Trump is vindictive and petty. Is buffering on your end, Mr. Phillips? I hope that your internet isn't going out again. Trinity said, I thought Diddy liked Solent Green. What is that? I'm done. I don't know. Well, anybody that got in trouble over Trump, he's going to commute their sentence or pardon him. Exactly, Faith. Exactly. Diddy should have not, he should have not said anything about Trump. I agree. Because basically what he did was he put Trump on the spot. Trump don't like being on the spot. He loves controversy. And had Diddy just stepped back, he could even make his request. But for that to go public, exactly, Faith, it's a big show. Trump is not going to be backed into a corner. And he loves the attention. And I personally don't think he's going to get either now. If Diddy was smart, he would have just slipped that little pardon request over there on that desk and hope and pray that he would be forgiven by Trump. But instead, his moves backed Trump into a corner. And that, I believe, will backfire on Diddy. So, matter of fact, be a man and serve your time like a lot of other folk that, break the law. Be happy you got away with what you got away with. Because he did get away with some stuff. So, anyway, that was according to Billboard magazine, by the way. Trinity said Diddy needs to be still and stop aggravating the court. Exactly. Okay, good, Mr. Phillips. That internet issue can be nerve-wracking. Ooh-wee. Yes, Real Life Chronicles said, also Diddy forgot about receipts showing he hung out with partied with Trump. Yeah, we all know about those pictures. But we ain't seen them pictures that the public hasn't seen. Ugh. I don't know if I want to see that. Ugh. Anyway. Well, it's been real tonight, y'all. I wasn't expecting the little sideshow. But we're going to cover this further. This is just the tip of the iceberg with Sonya Massey's trial. Absolutely, Faith. They all partied together. And that's the scary part about this. If Diddy really, and I give Diddy credit for one thing. He never blew the whistle on others. He could have showed all kind of receipts. But do you know what that would have done to this country? Imagine some of the names that were at some of those parties. Imagine some of the names that were caught in compromising positions on camera. We're not just talking about an ex-president or two. We're not just talking about celebrities. We're talking about current seated politicians. There are names that could possibly be named that would turn this country upside down. So they got to play this real close. They got to play it close. Just what are they willing to sacrifice? But nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and wait. Did you see about Prince Andrews yesterday? No, I didn't, Faith. What happened? What happened with Prince Andrew yesterday? Oh, tell Mrs. Phillips happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mrs. Phillips. Happy birthday to you. Uh-oh. He gave up all his responsibilities because of the young lady that was trafficked. Oh my. Wow. Doesn't surprise me. Not one bit. Not one bit. But you see how he got a slap on the wrist because he's part of the royal family. Yeah, even if he does, I mean, think about it, Faith. He ain't in jail. He's going to always be taken care of. I don't know, LaWanda. I don't know. Hi, Carmela. How are you, sweetheart? Well, you guys, it's been real tonight. And I tell you, that first story gave me a headache. So I'm going to go take me a couple of Tylenol. I'm going to go get ready and go to this casino. So y'all keep your notifications on. Okay? And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, it's in the chat further up. Auntie Mickey's Slots. Please go sub, set your notifications, come hang out with me later on tonight at the casino. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end the live now. You are so welcome, Mr. Phillips. Give her a big hug for me. Give her a great big hug for me and tell her happy birthday. Oh no, Barbara, I can't rest because if I do, I will not get up. I will not leave. So I better go while I'm getting it, get it while the getting is good, I guess. You need a boyfriend? No, Belle, I don't need a boyfriend. But you're free to join on the live. Okay? So Dawn put it in the chat. If you haven't subscribed already, peace and stay wild. That's right. Okay, you guys. Have a wonderful evening. And for those that join me at the casino, I'll see you in a little bit. Belle, Auntie is married. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Belle, I'm married. Very much so. So y'all have a wonderful evening, and I will see y'all later at the casino. Take it easy. Love you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for staying close through thick and thin. You stuck around, let the journey begin. Every like, every comment, you light up my day. Your loyalty's a gift I won't take away. From dawn to dusk, you've been my kinfolk crew. This song's for you, for everything you do. We grow together through highs and lows. Your support is the wind that makes me glow. With every single view, you lift me higher. Your love and dedication fuels my fire. Here's to my loyal kinfolk, my shining stars. Together we're champion in near and far. This is our moment, our You make my heart swell. No distance could ever break this bond. You trust, your love, forever fun. As I close this chapter with gratitude, this outro's for you, my kinfolk. So stay tuned, keep dreaming, we'll soar anew. I'm forever grateful for all of you. Until next time, keep shining bright, loyal friends and kinfolk. Good night.